This is the Manhattan Weekly Market Update for the week of August 7th, 2026. Brought to you by the LRF Group, licensed in New York and Florida, with offices in Manhattan and Miami. Manhattan's real estate market is sending a clear signal this week. Supply is tightening, and it is tightening fast. Active listings stand at 5,191, down 9.9% week over week, and down 17.6% year over year. For the first time in this cycle, active inventory has fallen below last year's level. That is a meaningful shift, and every buyer and seller in this market needs to understand what it means. New listings are pulling back sharply. Only 138 new properties came to market this week, down 30.3% from the prior week, and down 22% year over year. Of the 5,191 active listings, only 16% are fresh, meaning they have been on the market less than 30 days. 55% of active listings have been sitting for more than 90 days. That tells you something important. The quality inventory moves quickly, and what remains is largely stale. For buyers who are patient and strategic, that stale inventory represents real negotiation power. On the demand side, the market is holding up better than many expected. There are 860 pending contracts in the pipeline, essentially flat week over week, and down only 2.4% year over year. New contracts signed this week came in at 192, up 10.3% from the prior week. The luxury segment is showing particular strength. The $4 million and above tier accounted for 13% of new contracts, its strongest share in several weeks. 25 contracts above $4 million were signed in a single week. That is not a market in retreat. That is a market with active, decisive buyers at the top. Mortgage rates ticked higher this week. The 30-year conforming rate rose 4 basis points to 6.69%. The 30-year jumbo rate climbed 5 basis points to 6.74%. Both rates are at their highest levels in several weeks. For sellers, the message from the data is clear. Price accurately. With rates climbing, buyer hesitation increases, and overpriced listings will sit. For buyers, this is actually a window of opportunity on stale inventory. The report specifically advises buyers to ask sellers for rate buydown concessions on listings that have been sitting for 90 days or more. In a market where 55% of active listings are stale, that is a significant pool of negotiation opportunity. The neighborhood picture tells a nuanced story. Manhattan new supply is down 22% market-wide year over year. But the pullback is not uniform. The most dramatic supply contractions are in Turtle Bay, down 40.9%. Hudson Square, down 40%. Lincoln Square, down 38.2%. The West Village, down 37.5%. And Tribeca, down 29.2%. These are neighborhoods where sellers are withholding and where buyers will face the most competition. On the other side, East Village is bucking the trend, with new supply up 92% year over year. Nomad is up 160%. Soho is up 116.7%. These neighborhoods are seeing more options, more negotiation room, and more time for buyers to be selective. What does this all mean for you? If you are a seller in Manhattan right now, you have a structural advantage. Supply is falling, and the buyers who are in the market are active and motivated. But pricing discipline is essential. Overpriced listings are sitting, and the data is unforgiving. If you are a buyer, the opportunity lies in stale inventory, in neighborhoods where supply has expanded, and in leveraging rate buy-down concessions from motivated sellers. And if you are an investor watching Manhattan from Miami or a South Florida resident considering a second home in New York, this is a market that rewards preparation and knowledge. The LRF Group operates in both markets. We understand the data on both sides of this equation, and we are here to help you navigate it. This market update is brought to you by the LRF Group, licensed in New York and Florida, with offices in Manhattan and Miami, and affiliated with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, EWM Realty. Whether you are buying, selling, or investing in Manhattan or South Florida, contact us for a private consultation. Scan the QR code to subscribe to our free weekly market updates. At LRF Group, our services for your world.